So the most important thing is like patient undergoing dialysis. Now I have seen, I am intervention radiologist. Patient come to me for perm cath insertion or fistuloplasty, but when I ask them like who is your nephrologist, so many patient they say that हम 4-5 साल पहले उनको मिले थे. So you know it's very I consider as a unethical practice where you are not meeting your nephrologist who will be looking after your kidneys and your health. Patients are now not meeting the nephrologist. So this is, I think, very important to follow up with the nephrologist regularly. Yeah. So recently I came across a patient where a patient was told to get dialysis by one of the nephrologists, but patient got some other opinions, definitely from the non-nephrologist or non-medico person, and then patient skipped dialysis. But later on, patient ended up in complete renal failure, and definitely dialysis was started. So what do you suggest to these kind of patients or general population that some doctor is suggesting you dialysis, and there can be possibility that for few period there was no need of dialysis, but as in this patient eventually it led to complete renal failure. So what do you suggest in these patients?
So in certain scenarios, initiation of dialysis is based on certain factors. Like one is of course your urea and creat levels, but your symptoms are more important. Like even if your creatinine is 5 or 6, but if you are having symptoms like swelling in the legs, breathing difficulty, not able to lie down flat in the night, so these symptoms we have to start early dialysis. So it is not related to creatinine. Some patients may have creatinine close to 9 also, but if they are they have no other symptoms like uremic symptoms like nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, if that is not there and they are doing okay, we can avoid dialysis in these patients. So anybody who's been recommended dialysis, that means he has reached that criteria where he is supposed to start it. If we don't do it, what happens is these waste products, they affect your heart functioning with time. So like you were talking of this person who was advised dialysis initially, then did not do, missed it. So what will happen, the waste products will start affecting the heart function, and then when we start dialysis, his heart function will be close to 20-25%. So that itself is a high risk of mortality in dialysis. So instead of missing dialysis, I suggest patient you start dialysis maybe twice in a week, which is not very taxing for the patient also. He can come twice in a week, but that will help in controlling certain waste products. So overall, your lifespan will increase if you do dialysis as per what the nephrologist recommendation, rather than going once in a week dialysis, doing it just for the sake. When they have swelling, they'll do it, otherwise they'll miss it. This is only going to hamper their lifespan in future.
What should be the dialysis schedule? Like how you decide about the dialysis schedule?
So we ideally everybody is supposed to do 3 times in a week dialysis. Why is that? Because our kidney functions 24 hours a day, and we are trying to replace it with a machine which will do it only 4 hours in one session. So if I do only 2 times in a week, it will be only 8 hours of functioning of a normal kidney function. So that is why thrice is what is recommended. However, we take into the consideration patient's condition. If the patient is already passing good amount of urine, there is not much of fluid gain in between the dialysis sessions, so that is when we prescribe twice a week dialysis. So this is again very patient oriented. So if the patient has any symptom like breathing difficulty in between the sessions of dialysis, we recommend thrice or even 4 times in a week also. So twice, thrice, 4 times, even 5 times in a week we have done, and it is patient oriented, but thrice is what is recommended.